Hey, what is happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you, and the True Blue Jordan 1 highs dropped today. I've heard a lot of mixed feelings about these. Personally, I love Jordan 1 highs. I'm a huge fan of the color blue, and I thought they looked pretty decent based on pictures. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these True Blue Jordan 1 highs. Well, I'll tell you what, this sunshine is very misleading. It is freezing out here. Probably doesn't help that it's this windy out, but hopefully y'all can hear me okay. I was glad to see that we got a color coordinated Jordan 1 box. You can see that all the branding is the same as standard Jordan 1 boxes, but this one is blue and white to match the shoe. I always like that. We got that with Taxis and a handful of other Jordan 1s recently. The tag reads Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. This is a size 10.5. The retail price was $180, but I used $20 in status rewards from Finish Line, so I got some money off of these. The colors are labeled as True Blue, White, and Cement Gray. And from what I saw online, a lot of people weren't feeling these, but personally, and maybe it's just because I like the color blue and I'm also a fan of gray and white, but I think this is a real clean looking shoe. And I asked like my wife, I said, what do you think of these? And she was like, oh, they're nice looking. I think this is a great looking pair of ones. I'm not really impressed with like the materials, especially like the white leather down here on the toe box, and then on the side panels it seems to be a little bit softer up around the collar. But that being said, I think they look really clean, and I think they'd be easy to rock. I really like the look of them. But it's just funny because I think it was widely known that these were going to sit a little bit, and just the masses were just not hesitating or holding back at all, just calling them bricks. But I like them. I think they look really nice. I think they look just as nice in hand as they did in pictures. The materials aren't like the Gorge Greens where it's like, all these are incredible, but they're nice. They look like they're done really well. And I didn't realize that the back, that this gray was going to be like a nubuck, but all this gray on the back is a nice soft nubuck. That actually feels like a really decent material. And that kind of reminds me of how they did like the patina Jordan 1 high OGs. And I know, brick alert, let everybody start saying it now, but I love the patinas. I love how they switched up the back material on those shoes. I think it's like a army green or something on those. But here again, we have a nice nubuck in this gray color, and I think it looks great. I think it feels nice, and I think these three colors really go together well. I saw some people saying that only Cowboys fans or Lions fans would rock these, but I'm not a fan of either of those teams, and I would rock these. My hesitation would be, at the moment, I've got a lot of Jordan 1 highs that I haven't worn yet. One of them being like the Stealth Jordan 1 highs, and they had really good materials. So I'm just going to take a little while and decide which pair I like the most. I probably won't keep both these and those Stealth gray ones, but I think this is a great looking pair of kicks. I actually really like the blue on the mudguard and then going up the eye stays and on the swoosh. So I very well might keep this pair. I just have a lot of dead stock Jordan 1s at the moment, and I don't really have a need to have, you know, 20 boxes of Jordan 1s that I haven't worn. These came with True Blue laces, and it looks like the color's just a little bit lighter than the True Blue overlays on the shoe. But here's a look at the laces. So that's what came in it, but then it also came with the flat white laces like we've been getting in a box. I think that's to cut back on plastic. But starting with the tread pattern, it's this nice cement gray color. It really matches the gray on that nubuck here on the back of the shoe pretty much perfectly. But we have a standard Jordan 1 tread pattern, pivot point in the front, Nike branding at the midfoot, classic tread pattern, same that we always get. And I like that it's in gray because I think that'll probably hide dirt and that sort of stuff. And then coming up from that gray outsole, we have a bright white midsole with bright white stitching. Just looks nice and clean. Nothing really out of the ordinary there. Every now and then we get a Jordan that has like crazy nice material and you just notice how buttery it is. This is not one of those shoes. This blue leather for the mudguard and some of these overlays, it's just real smooth. It's not super soft and it doesn't feel like it's real high end. It's not as bad as like mid material, but it doesn't feel impressive or anything like that. But that being said, I love the color and I think it looks really nice on this bright white base. But we have that true blue on the mudguard, going up the eye stays, and then for the swooshes, and that all has true blue stitching as well. And then for this white leather on the toe box and then on the side panels, it really doesn't feel very soft either. It isn't as bad as mid material, but it's definitely not buttery like we get sometimes on Jordan 1s. But it does look really nice. And I really did notice that the leather, the white leather up around the collar, it feels a lot softer than what the leather on the toe box and then the side panels does. But again, that being said, even though it's not crazy soft and it's not buttery or anything, I think it looks nice. I think it looks really good. And again, I think these will be really easy to style with. And then moving back the shoe, like I said before, this gray is actually a nice soft nubuck. And it looks really nice with these other colors. You can see that True Blue Wings logo stamped on there, and I really like that color combination. I think it looks really nice. For our tongue, we just got a standard nylon tongue. It's just white in color, and it's got white piping going along the edges. And then our tag is True Blue with white Nike Air branding. I heard a lot of people saying that it needed to have some red on it so that it would be more like the True Blue 3s, but that really doesn't matter to me. This ain't a True Blue 3, this is a True Blue 1, so I don't know, I'm not really hung up on that. I like the way it came out as it is. But our sock liner is more of that True Blue color, and then our insole is white with True Blue branding on it. But that was a pretty quick look at these. I am seriously freezing my tail off. I can't feel my hands anymore. So I'm going to head inside, but I appreciate y'all watching. Let me know what you all think about these, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.